Hi everyone. Welcome to my vlog. I don't know what the heck that is, a video blog. Those of you who know me, which is most of you I'm sure, know that I do have a blog for our home construction stuff. Turns out I have a few other blogs that I've done over the years that I just was looking back at previous posts and I was like, okay, wow, that was interesting. So I decided instead of posting or rewriting anything, I'm just going to start fresh and start a video blog for now. Um, I'm not as witty in video, I don't think, as I am when I can delete things. So bear with me here. But I decided to do this for a very personal reason, and I am inviting all of my friends and family and strangers really into this personal decision of mine. So let's just cut right to it. In a week from today, I am getting bariatric surgery. I am getting a gastrectomy, so it is commonly known as the sleeve, and it's not a gastric bypass. It's not the lap band. The lap band apparently is like crap and it doesn't work. I could probably get sued for saying that, but I'm posting this online. But my doctors don't even do it anymore. So I'm going with the sleeve. And what that is that they are going to be making 6 small laparoscopic incisions, and they're going to cut my stomach in half and take half of it out. Just, it's gone forever. And I'm left with a stomach that is a tube shaped. So it's the size of a small sleeve. Really no wider than your intestines are at that point, I guess. So that's in a week. And the reason I decided to do this video blog is because I know a lot of people have opinions about bariatric surgery, and I want to share my experience with everyone and see if I can help anybody out there, if I have any answers for anyone, and just to provide information and all that. So my experience so far, I started this process back in May. It is now September 11th, actually. So it's been going on for a while. And I guess the basics that I should get into today are the reasons why I'm doing this. Those of you who have known me for a long time know that I have struggled with weight basically my entire life. I'd like to say I was a cute kid, but I was a pretty cute, chubby kid. And it's always been an issue for me. I can remember dieting as far back as I don't even know, forever. And I've always had a bad body image because of that, and it kills me because even when I was a lot skinnier, I look back and I totally thought I was fat then, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. I have tried everything. I've done everything. I've done every diet. I know how to eat well. I teach how to eat well, and not just eat well, but how to really take care of yourself and how to, exercise properly and all of that. I've done it all. But what's kind of happened to me in the last few years is that I have just put on a lot of weight. Like in the last 3 years alone, I've put on, let's see, like at least 40 pounds. Um, and it just keeps creeping on and for no reason. I guess the reason is I yo-yo dieted for too long and my body just gave up. I have a lot of medical conditions that I am more than happy to talk about. One of them that has kind of hindered the whole weight process is my thyroid is kind of messed up. We have a family history of thyroid disease, and on regular blood tests, it comes back okay. And then when you go into like thorough blood tests, it comes back not so okay. So my T3 levels are supposed to be here, let's say, my T4 is supposed to be here, and instead they're flip-flopped. All right, so that makes losing weight more difficult. I had a doctor tell me a few years ago that I'm weight loss resistant. Don't know what that is, but I can tell you it sucks. She had put me on this diet called the elimination diet, which basically meant don't eat anything. My husband and I did it together. He lost weight. He looked great. For a whole month, we did this. And let me describe to you. No soy, no gluten, no sugar, no dairy. It was basically like you couldn't eat anything. Like everything we made, we had to prepare ourselves, and not just like, oh, I'm gonna like whip together some chicken. No, it was like crazy. And I literally lost nothing. I think I might have lost a pound. Okay. So that's just one example. I've been kicked out of Nutrisystem after a month of doing it, and their food was good. I've been kicked out because I have a peanut allergy. They literally would not sell their product to me once I revealed that information. I've done Weight Watchers, and I always enjoyed it, but you know, there's only so many times you can do it, and then you kind of get sick of it. So I've done it all. And I guess what happened was I just yo-yo dieted so much that I put that weight on and more. The thyroid really didn't help. And then over the last few years, I've developed PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. What that means is I get really bad cramps. Sorry if you're a dude watching this and that makes you uncomfortable, but that's the truth. So I get really bad cramps and bleed very heavily to the point where I have to I should take a day off of work at least once a month, at least one day, which is not cool. And those of you who are teachers like I am know that taking a day off is really harder than not taking a day off sometimes. So I wind up just like crawling in there and barely able to move. And it also means that weight gain and all sorts of other issues are a problem. So that's something, and those two problems combined, the thyroid and the PCOS, I'm on lots of medication for them. They have led to insulin resistance now. So what that means is I need to watch my sugar intake and my carbohydrate intake, which I already was watching. So it's like, okay, now I really can't eat anything, you know, that I would like fruits and things like that, okay? So before I knew it, I was taking so many medications. I feel like I was taking more medications than an elderly person. And that just really freaked me out. I don't want to you know, I'm 30. I am 30 and I am on a list of medications. You want to see my list? It's so sad that I actually have a list on my phone of all of my meds, and I don't even know if it's 100% updated. But all right, that's can you see all those medications? All right. I haven't been on asthma medication for 7 years. Now I'm back on it because I'm just, I think having extra weight carrying me, you know, having carried around. And it's just really gotten to the point where my health is now an issue. I was looking at all these statistics and it's like, I don't want to be a diabetic. I know how I need to eat, and I do eat that way, and I still can't lose it. I last year was in the gym 5 out of 7 days a week without fail, and even on vacation, and was doing this program after program after program. Didn't lose a pound. Maybe I lost a few pounds, but as soon as I skipped a week at the gym, it was back on. It was like I never left. So I know, I guess I feel like everybody says these things, but it's like totally true in my case. And I feel like people know that about me, that know me well and that have eaten with me and have seen how hard I've worked. So I'm here and I'm having the surgery and I'm nervous. So a week out, here's what it looks like. I'm on a liquid diet, all liquids. I've been on it for a week already and I've got another week to go. Ooh, basically it's protein shakes 3 to 4 times a day, certain protein. And then like sugar-free Jello, sugar-free pudding. You can have 2 servings of that a day, which really sucks because I'm like a very organic, natural, whole foods kind of person, and I'm eating this like total crap. You can have vegetable broth. That's exciting. Not really. And 2 cups of non-starchy vegetables a day. So basically, I take a big cucumber and I cut it up and I put salt on it, and that's what I eat with my shakes throughout the day. It's tough. We had a wedding over the weekend. That was tough. Getting together with family and on pizza night normally, that's been tough, but I've been pretty good. And I've just got a week left. So that part's been hard, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Not really nervous about the procedure, but I'm nervous about afterwards. Starting to have that like, okay, I won't be able to eat regular food, even though afterwards it's going to be small amounts. This is a life change. I won't be able to eat any of that for a long time, even small amounts of it. So, you know, that's something I've had to just accept, and to me it's worth it. It's my health. It's not how I look. It's not how people look at me. It's not, you know, anything for anybody else but myself and my family. That my health is like number one to me. And you know, I've had people say, you don't, you know, you don't weigh enough. You don't, and honestly, I had to like prove to my insurance company and to the doctors that this is what I want and what I need, and it sure enough it got approved. But you know, people say you're not big enough, and you kind of feel judged when you're with the typical bariatric crowd that you're not big enough. But I am big enough, considering my health issues and my weight. So I will continue to vlog or blog or whatever as this experience goes on. I'm probably going to post this later on because I'm afraid of negative feedback for right now. I don't want to hear the negativity before I get the surgery. I will be willing to listen to anybody's negativity after, but I need to stay positive going into this. So I might be post-dating this. But seriously, if this is something you're considering, or if you know somebody that is considering it, please feel free to pass this on. I want to continue to document this experience because maybe I could help somebody out there, or, you know, that's really it. That's really what I care about. So thanks for listening. If you have any questions, you can always ask, and I'll talk to you guys soon.